be here. I'm Nick. Let's get to know each other. It's been a good year, man. I got a vasectomy this year. Part of me doesn't know how to feel when you guys react that way. Because we've known each other for less than a minute, and you guys are already celebrating the fact that I can't have kids. Nah, I'm just kidding, man. It's awesome. It's awesome. I got a fiance too. She doesn't want kids either. We drew straws to see who gets the procedure. It turns out my straw was easier to draw, so snip, snip. And you know, like, I walked into the doctor's office with, like, all the confidence in the world, like, one vasectomy, please. No need for the menu. And they go, no. I'm like, what? They're like, no. You gotta prove you want it before we give it to you. And I'm just like, what's the vasectomy test gonna be? Like, am I just gonna walk into the back office? The doctor pulls the office baby out of the cabinet and just hands it to me to see if my eyes well up with parental tears? Like, you're talking to the wrong guy. Like, snip, snip, let's get that out of here, man. And dude, like, I'm sitting there, like, I'm sweating, I'm just ready for the worst test of my life. The doctor walks in, he goes, vasectomy? I go, vasectomy. He gives me finger guns and walks out backwards. So it turns out, the only test to get a vasectomy is you have to be able to pronounce the word vasectomy. And here's my thing about that. If you can't pronounce the word vasectomy, you should really consider a vasectomy. Like, I run a vasectomy prep course, and I will waive the fees for specific groups. Like, if you wear those toe shoes anywhere outside of a water park, like, free vasectomy prep, man. If you wear socks and sandals and are under the age of 65, don't stand up. Free vasectomy prep for you. If you're another 5'7" comedian with a comb over, I mean, my brother in Christ, you're looking good, but I might have to punch in the nuts myself. And like, here's the thing is that like, after you get it, you don't have like carte blanche to just start dropping clips. Like, your stuff is still potent, so you have to get it tested. And I work a corporate job, so I had to ask for time off to get my stuff tested. My boss sends me an email, he goes, hey Nick, why do you need to leave 7 minutes and 37 seconds early on Friday? I'm like, you know, I got some personal business I gotta take care of. 10 minutes later, I get an email back. It goes, Nick, you're one of our hardest workers. We all work from home. I have full confidence and you have my permission to handle your personal business between calls. I was like, oh, that's a lot of pressure. I don't think I want that permission from you, man. He goes, no, honestly, Nick, anytime you ever see my Zoom camera off, I'm probably just on the other side of the screen, handling some personal business. Now I can't work there anymore. Oh man, you know, if anybody here is renting right now, like if you're living in an apartment, like, live it up, dude. Like, you break something, you call the landlord, they fix it for you. Like, punch a hole in the wall, flush a sock down the toilet. Like, you might lose your deposit, but if it's a big enough hole, you're making money. Like, I have a mortgage, so I had to hire my own plumber. I caught the plumber watching a YouTube video on how to fix the leak while he was fixing the leak. And the dude got mouthy with me too. Like, I was like, hey man, you got this? And he goes, listen man, everybody does this. Doctors do this. And that phrase, like, that made me mad. Like, not at him, but for him. Because that means at some point he was getting a vasectomy. And he looked down, and the doctor's got an iPhone just balanced on him. And he's like, hey man, you got that? The doctor's like, no, man, leave me alone. I'm just handling some personal business. Hey, I'm Nick Matthews. Follow me on Instagram. Have a good night, everybody.
Follow my Instagram in my streets. Please put your hands over this next hot shit all the way from that side of the room.